Rail Splitters get an opportunity with 9-1-2 set to hit here in the fourth inning after putting 10 at the plate in the third inning, making a 6-5 ball game. Carson-Newman still on top. It's going to be Kevin Fernandez, Gabe Gray, and Caleb Jordan. A quick update on some things happening around campus. Rail Splitters in men's lacrosse, they're on the road at Lander. It's a 1-1 ball game in the first period. Women's basketball taking on Anderson just up the hill over at Tex Turner Arena, as we'll get the last throwdown. Unable to get you the score on that one. Hold on one second. I got a little trick up my sleeve. You don't work a few years in college athletics for nothing. Men's volleyball going on right now. They're up at Mary Mars as we'll wait on the score as Kevin Fernandez going to dig in. Controversial hit by pitch in the third inning. Carson-Newman thought it hit the bat. He was right that it hit his hand as he makes his way on. First set of men's volleyball. It's Lincoln Memorial 19, Thomas More 10. Fernandez nearly wears another one. It's inside, a ball and no strikes. Can't get you quite as that one misses outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Tried to read the basketball score as we're waiting on stats. It's 16-4 late in the first quarter. Rail Splitters dominating Anderson. 2-0, left field line, 2-1. The other game happening right now, softball against Tiffin just across the way. Rail Splitters and the Dragons. As Fernandez waits in a 2-1 count. Misses downstairs, 3-1. It's the top of the first inning across the parking lot. Rail Splitters dropped the first game against Wayne State today. Tiffin's got 2 on, 1 down at second and third. Swing and a miss, count runs full. So we'll keep you appraised of everything going on here in Harrogate, Tennessee, as the payoff pitch. Lace into right field. Soto Diaz down the line, watches it hook and foul, and we'll have to do it all over again. That sounded good off the bat by Kevin Fernandez, but it just kept going down the line and kept traveling foul and unable to keep it fair. So back-to-back 3-2 pitches from Griner to Fernandez. Outside, ball 4. Leadoff walk for the Rail Splitters. And make that 3 innings in a row where the leadoff man has reached for Lincoln Memorial. Kevin Fernandez will step on first, and that'll bring the top of the order in Gabe Gray. Reached on the error by Jono Pierce, who bobbled the ball up the middle on the failed double play. Came around to score. Failed double play that started an inning that unraveled quickly for Carson-Newman. Check on Fernandez at first, but he's back in plenty of time. Fernandez, who's worked now 3 walks in the season after that free pass. Steps off of first. Waiting as Griner's first pitch home is fouled back to the padding. It's 0-1. Gray got under it, tried to pull it back, was unable to get the head of the bat around on it and put it back behind him, so in the 0-1 hole. Fernandez has speed over at first base. Has yet to showcase it this season, but last year, 7 total stolen bases. They try and check him over at first. No dice. Was in there just beneath the tag, so we'll still be in an 0-1 count. Nobody out after the leadoff walk, and the top of the order up for Lincoln Memorial. Takes inside, a ball and a strike. Try to work, change up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get his hands around on it and let it tunnel in a little bit on Gabe Gray. He's 0 for 2 with the run scored thanks to the error at short. Check again, third time they've checked Fernandez, and third time he's in safely. Trying to keep him honest and not let him advance. Still 1-1, another check on the runner, and another time he's going to be back safe. Fourth time in this at-bat they've looked over to Kevin Fernandez, second in a row without throwing a pitch home. And once more, he's safe. So still a 1-1 count to Gabe Gray at the plate. Fernandez will go to second. Ball taken downstairs. They might have him at second, and they will. Caught stealing 2-4, and the count's going to be 2-1, and have the leadoff man retired after he worked his way on with a walk. And that's going to hit him. Works inside, hits Gabe Gray, and the Rail Splitters do get that man back, but with one out rather than two. Hoping that it translates, a hit by pitch. Gabe Gray's second time reaching today. And here comes Caleb Jordan. Jordan's last time out laced the ball to right field. That was fielded by Bradley Soto Diaz, who went all the way home to retire Luke Lowry at the plate. An F9-2 double play. We kind of never see that in baseball. Well outside, a ball and no strikes. Personally, I think there's nothing better than weird scoring plays in baseball. That's what makes the sport so special when you get to write in your book F9-2 or something equally weird. That's going to catch the strike zone, 1-1. My favorite might be a ruling sacrifice fly to the first baseman. Seen that exactly once. It's a few summers back on a foggy day in Lynn, Massachusetts. 1-1, well upstairs, 2 balls and a strike onto Caleb Jordan with the leadoff man, Gabe Gray, standing at first with 1 man out. Sacrifice fly to the first baseman came in the back end of a doubleheader between the North Shore Navigators and the Upper Valley Nighthawks. Fly ball left field, foul, 2-2. Came when I was working for the North Shore Navigators in the New England Collegiate Baseball League. What a game that was, and what a series and season that was. Rail Splitters trying to do something similar here. Upstairs, full count. Fernandez saw full count, he worked the walk. Jordan sees the full count, trying to work the pitch count of Griner up and force multiple pitchers in this ball game in a deep bullpen for Carson-Newman. Payoff pitch, runner breaks, ground ball, it's through the hole! Base hit! Gray's gonna go down to third, given the stop sign. And the throw going home gets bobbled, and that allows the runner to advance to second in Caleb Jordan. So Jordan advances on the throw, and that's where the stolen base of Gabe Gray proved fruitful. He was running before the pitch, and it forced Cole Nathan to cover the bag at second base. If Cole Nathan stays put where he is, that's an easy ground out to the second baseman, possibly an inning-ending double play. Instead, it goes exactly where he was, finds the open hole into right field, and moves the runners all over. That is heads-up baseball on all ends. We're going to have a pitching change, a meeting at the mound, and a new man on the bump for Carson-Newman when we come back. So Gavin Griner comes out, and it's Brock Culpepper making appearance in back-to-back games for Carson-Newman. He went an inning and a third last night, gave up 1 unearned run on 3 hits over 6 batters faced. He came in replacement of Ryan Higgins in the 7th inning. Got the last out of the frame with the Rail Splitters having the bases loaded, but allowed a leadoff single by Brady Morse, then a single by Peyton Mullenix, and the eventual RBI single by C.J. Dugan, as it's back to, well, Morse, Mullenix, and Hobson with 2 on and 1 down for the Rail Splitters. They got the leadoff man on, but a caught stealing got him retired for the first out of this frame, as Culpepper steps on the bump. Brady Morse, 2 RBI double, got the scoring started for the Rail Splitters. Puts it left side, going to be a tough play to be made by John O'Pierce. Pierce goes the long way to first. Do they beat him? He does not! This game is tied at 6. Brady Morse legs out an infield single, and the Rail Splitters were down 6-0, entering the third, have tied it at 6-all. A deep single by Brady Morse that John O'Pierce fielded almost perfectly, but have to run off his back foot, throwing the other way, and could not get the Speedy Morse down the line. His third run batted in. We're going to hold up. This call might change as the umpires will conference. Either way, the Rail Splitters will have the tying run come home. We'll see if it'll be the corners and 1 out or runner at third and 2 down for Mullinix. And for the Rail Splitters, what a way to keep your head up and keep grinding in this game. They were down 6-0 after a 3-run third. They do call more safe, so the Rail Splitters keep it moving. Runners at the corners and 1 down for Mullinix. They bat around, bring 10 to the plate in the third, score 5 runs, and now they bring 1 home to tie it here in the fourth. A never say die attitude right now in game 1 as the Rail Splitters, after taking Friday, trying to take this series in the first 2 before the back end of this doubleheader coming up after this. Mullinix steps in with the go-ahead run 90 feet away. Well outside, a ball and no strikes. Mullinix 2 for 2 today. An RBI single back in the third and a leadoff single in the second. He came around to score last inning. He went 1 of 4 yesterday. That included a single in his sole at bat against Brock Culpepper. Runner holds inside. Ball and a strike. Mullinix waits in. That's a pitch upstairs, 2 balls and a strike. Mullinix with 1 run batted in would tie his single game high this season. He did that last Friday against Hillsdale. 2-1, down the middle, 2-2. So 2 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. They're at the corners for Mullinix. So 3 balls and a strike. We get a clarification as the umpire checks with head coach Justin Haywood. So it's a 3-1 count. We thank Haywood for bringing that up. Swing and a miss. It's a full count. So he gets a strike back and swings through it. We were all fooled up here in the press box, and that's why Haywood's down there and we're not. He's on top of that. Runner holds, payoff pitch. Outside, ball 4, he walked him. And the bases are loaded still with just 1 man out after Mullinix works the walk, and here comes Hobson. He's reached every time at the plate, got plunked in the second, came around to score after singling in the third. Scored on the throwing error by Carson Cochran after he made his way all the way over to second on a single. Advanced 180 feet on that simple mistake by the backstop. Bases loaded, infield playing back, almost works at him. It's a ball and no strikes. Nearly plunked the inside jersey of Aaron Hobson. So now a 1-0 count. Bases still full of Rail Splitters. First base playing all the way in. Skips away from Cochran, but he's able to keep it in front of him to keep the runner honest. 2 balls, no strikes. Hobson ahead in the count, 2 balls, no strikes. He's 1-1 with a run scored. 2-0 offering. Laced down the line in right field, but foul. It's 2-1. Hobson was thinking 2, and he was just behind on it. A fastball that he missed turning. So a 2-1 count from Culpepper on home. Catches the outer black. 2-2. Count runs even on Hobson, who's yet to be retired today. Currently one of the hottest batters in the Lincoln Memorial batting order. Big opportunity for Culpepper and Carson-Newman. Chopper off the plate. It will roll foul. Heads up play by Carson Cochran to call it foul and have everybody play it off. If they tried to play it fair with the speed of Hobson and the speed coming down the line of Jordan, it would be a tough play at any base. Remember, a force out everywhere for the Eagles with 1 man out. thanks to the bases loaded opportunity. As Hobson, who entered today batting just south of 500, has only seen that average go up. Trying to work it on here in a 2-2 count. Keeps himself alive as he puts it in the LMU dugout. Rail Splitters having to duck out of the way. And Hobson trying to work Culpepper a little bit more as he's on his second day of work in a row. Delivery. Laced, left field, base hit. Rail Splitters have the lead for the first time today. Here comes Jordan, here comes Morse, here comes Mullenix. 3 runs double. Aaron Hobson delivers. The Presbyterian transfer, and Lincoln Memorial is up 9-6 in the 4th. Aaron Hobson making a name for himself as a Rail Splitter. And the Rail Splitters have had every man reach at some way this inning, have had 5 in a row uninterrupted with outs, and have brought 4 runs home in this inning to go from down 6-0 to up 9-6, and a meeting at the mound with Cochran to Culpepper. Culpepper came in already in a jam, and ever since then he allowed a Brady Morse RBI single to left, a Peyton Mullenix walk, and an Aaron Hobson 3 RBI double, bases clearing to left field. They're going to settle him down as Aaron Hobson, 3 runs batted in. That sets a new season high as he came in with none. That sets a new career high. He had 2 RBI games in his career at Presbyterian. And he's already halfway to what he did as a freshman and a third of the way to what he did as a sophomore. And that's the day for Culpepper. He'll face 3 batters, get nobody out, and pitching in consecutive games. Brock Culpepper's day should be done as the dugout empties. The infield empties. We're going to wait and see the official call before they make a move. They do make the move to the pen. We'll have the starter up next. So after Brock Culpepper got an inning and a third yesterday with only 1 unearned run against him, today goes a little bit different. Fails to record an out over his 3 batters faced. He gives up an RBI single to Brady Morse, a bases loading walk to Peyton Mullenix, and then a bases clearing 3 RBI double by Aaron Hobson. And before CJ Dugan can step up, it's McCain Maingum who steps on for Carson-Newman, the senior out of Ringgold, California, in his first year with the Eagles since coming over from LaGrange College, making his 3rd appearance. He's got 2 innings on the season, an ERA of 9 with 3 hits, 2 earned runs against him, a walk and a strikeout totaling on the season. He had a clean inning his last time out, faced 5 batters with a strikeout over 1 against Tusculum on Tuesday in the 15-3 win. He's going to have 1 man out and a runner inherited in scoring position in the form of Aaron Hobson. As CJ Dugan, 1-2 on the day with a strikeout and an RBI single back in the 3rd. That was the last inning as everybody playing a little bit in from normal defensive depth on the infield. Hobson goes to 3rd. Cochran can't even get the ball out of his hand. Uncontested stolen base, 2nd of the season for Aaron Hobson, and he's 90 feet away from putting 10 on the scoreboard. Infield will all come in to play on the lip of the grass. Swing and a miss by Dugan, 1-1. CJ Dugan wanted that one badly. He swung all the way through it. So with even 1 apiece, 1 down, runner 90 feet away in the infield, all playing in. Foul ball up over the netting. We're at 2 strikes. Anything on the infield, they're going to be looking home before they look to Logan Floyd at first base to try and retire Dugan. That's this defensive alignment. 1-2, ground ball first base side. It's past the draw and infield. Scoring is Hobson. Rail Splitters keep it going. It's now 10-6, Lincoln Memorial.
Now batting number 21,
And you think if the infield is back in normal depth, Logan Floyd has that ball easily and has the out at the plate. They bring him in. That's the smart decision baseball-wise, but that's the danger when you play your infield in, is it makes ground balls like that out of your immediate range that much tougher. Runner breaks for second. Ronnie Matty swinging. That one is going to get into the gap into right center field. Cut off by Soto Diaz. Down to third goes Dugan. Had second base, stopped halfway between, but a single by Ronnie Matty puts him at the corners with one out, and the ninth hitter of this inning in Luke Lowry. Lowry, a single back in the third. He was retired at the plate on the 9-2 double play. He flew out to end the last inning to center field. He had 2 at-bats in the third as the Rail Splitters try to bat around in consecutive innings with one out and the middle infield playing to double play. They're at the corners with one out. Check on the runner at first. No dice. He's back in time. A 5-run inning in the third, a 5-run inning in the fourth, and they've gone from down 6-0 to up 10-6. The ball, no strikes to Luke Lowry. 1 of 2 in his first game in Rail Splitter Blue. One-0. Ground ball, shortstop side, played by the third baseman. They go to second for one, on to first for the double play. It is not in time. Rail Splitters bring home CJ Dugan. They get the out at second, but the Rail Splitters have made it 11-5. And they will bring the 10th bat to the plate again. So the fielder's choice by Lowry brings a run home. Here comes Kevin Fernandez. Takes a pitch downstairs, a ball and no strikes. He started this inning with the leadoff walk. He was the second batter last inning. He got hit by a pitch. So in back-to-back innings, the Rail Splitters will bat around. Swing and a miss, 1-1 with 2 down, and a runner on first in the form of Luke Lowry. Consecutive big innings for the Rail Splitters have put them up by 5. Trying to keep it rolling. They're going to backdoor the runner at first. Not in time. 2-1 count. As Fernandez watches it well outside. 2 balls and a strike with 2 down. Mangum looks back in, now comes home. Swing and a miss, and he's a strike away from getting out of the inning. 2-2, 2 down, deuces wild. Outside, full count. And the count has run full with 2 outs to the 9-hole hitter. The top of the order, due up next in Gabe Gray for Lincoln Memorial. Mangum looks in, comes set. Runner will break for second here with the payoff pitch. Outside, ball 4. It skips past Cochran. He is able to get on his horse in time. And the second walk of the inning issued for Kevin Fernandez. And they'll turn the lineup card over again here in the 4th inning as the Rail Splitters bat around one more time. Gabe Gray was plunked, came around to score earlier this inning. He also scored last inning after the error committed by Jono Pierce that started the Rail Splitters' runs. Time called. And it's going to be a 1-0 count. Violation of the pitch clock by McCain Mangum. And so Gray will start in a 1-0 count before seeing his first pitch. It's now 2 balls and no strikes. Rail Splitters trying to take advantage of all the small things. 2-0. laced up the middle, gets through the dive, hits off the glove of Jono Pierce. That keeps the runner at third. Jono Pierce lays out, keeps it within the infield, and what a play by Jono Pierce to keep the score at 11-6. If he does not haul that in, or it gets past his glove, Luke Lowry would have scored for certain. Instead, the bases are loaded with 2 down for Caleb Jordan. He singled earlier this frame. Bases full of rail splitters with 2 outs. Mangum just trying to get out of it. Inside, 1-0, on to Caleb Jordan. It's Lowry at third down for the fielder's choice. The walk to Fernandez has him at second, and the single by Gray has him at first. 1-0. Fly ball, left center field, going to be playable for Green. Green backs up, reaches, makes the catch, and the Eagles get out of the bases loaded jam, but the rail splitters put 6 on the scoreboard. They leave the bases loaded, but they bat around twice. They're now up by 5. It's 11-6 going to the 5th on the LMU Sports Network.